And hello, everyone. And I see why we're not coming in on Facebook right now. So we'll go ahead and put that on there real quick.
Okay.
Now we're on Facebook.
That was me. I was about to say something like, I don't see us.
Oh, man. Well, we just wanted to skip Facebook today. That's how it is.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. But we are here now. Sorry.
Got it. Okay.
I'm not. I only had 2 cups instead of 3 cups of coffee this morning, and it was not strong enough. Trust me, it was weak coffee.
Got it. Okay, we are officially on.
Yes. So we are here. Yay!
Back and the world is all back in line now, and we just went up on Twitch, so we're good to go.
Yay! Or I'm sure we're on YouTube already.
So. What a way to start this week, and I thought I was the only one having a crappy week.
No, but speaking of crappy, let's talk about the shit that they just announced this week. What the hell is up with taking away the Choco Taco?
What?
Yeah, what the hell, people?
No.
Yes,
really?
They're taking away the Choco Taco.
Why?
The ice cream.
Why?
I don't know. I hadn't read it all, and it's like, really? They're getting rid of this? How dare they? How dare they?
Then they need to just have it within Texas because we're like the taco state. So plain and simple. They're not allowed to do that in Texas.
Have Bluebell do it.
There you go.
Yes.
Second, I must chastise the child.
But, I mean, come on. Really? Getting rid of the Choco Taco? That's one of the worst things that they could have announced.
That's like sacred. They can't do that.
Yes.
That's like saying the banana split no longer exists. I mean, it's just, you don't do it. It just is wrong. But Bluebell should do it because that would be really cool with some Bluebell ice cream on it.
Yes. And also, everyone, Amy's not here. Her daughter had a minor surgery this morning, so everything went well. So please keep her in the prayers for that. A speedy recovery for her.
Definitely. The picture was so cute. Her littles are adorable.
Yes.
And Morgan, we need to talk on. Obviously, I'm not raising you right. I need to introduce you to the Choco Taco.
Yes, I know. I mean, but anyway, we are having Comic Con Rouen this week. Can't wait to talk to them. They have a lot of guests coming.
Yes, I just did a video for them today and shared it up on their YouTube and stuff and my TikTok and all that. There's 12 guests.
Yes, quite a bit.
But they look like a fun bunch, that's for sure.
Yes. And if you get the chance, also go by. He'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Steve Andrino, he played Babu from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Love him to death. We've had Adasa on our show. Wonderful person. We've actually interviewed John Grimian at San Angelo Comic Con. Rico Fajardo at CypherCon.
Yep. Christina Kelly was at San Angelo as well.
San Angelo. But when we did the interviews with those two, the mics weren't working.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we got to redo them.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys. We got you covered. We'll get it done.
Yes. So we're going to have a full schedule coming up. I will be at Anime Matsuri this weekend. Now, I was going to just have fun, but people mentioned, like, well, what happens if this opportunity comes up? And it's like, Well, shit, I'm bringing my cowboy hat now.
Just wear the t-shirt, and then you're more than plenty dressed up. You've got, wear your here. I know
That,
right
that,
here. See?
the hat's the interview point.
Okay, I'm
I
trying.
mean, the hat and, like I said, oh my God, I didn't realize how long my hair was until I watched one of the videos at Comic Palooza. I was like, holy shit, is that me?
It's longer than me. It's longer than mine.
I was like, damn.
Yes, mommy, we must all follow our Boy Scout, Girl Scout rules. Always be prepared.
Yes. And wonderful having coffee with Mommy yesterday. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Got to talk to her, and we talked some of the other stuff out that's happening, and a lot going on for everybody.
Yeah, tons going on. I know we have like some book launches coming up for Texas Sisters Press, and then Mombi and I are going to be doing the audiobooks for Sands of Time trilogy, and there's like Comic Cons all month long. Like I think everybody goes, oh, let's just toss it all into August.
What? Not that I'm at any of them. Did update.
You have your one this weekend,
Mhm.
Anime Monthsary. Then there's the Super Car.
Anime Houston for me.
Right, but then there's that Supercar one in San Antonio with all of like the
Yep.
big names. And then there's Anime Houston, and then there's Comic Conroe, there's AnchorCon, there's
Anime Oklahoma in September.
in September, but there's Eastern Rim that's in, I'm still talking August. That's all just August.
Yes. There's a lot going on in August.
I think that the thing's up on the website or on our Facebook page with the thing.
I didn't put the new one up that you sent.
Okay.
You can post that.
I'll post it later, guys. It has like all the dates of everything that we know of that's coming up. I'll put it a little bit. And
yes, that we know of, and trust me, there's a lot that we don't know of.
And if your name's listed, put it in the comments because I'm not redoing the picture again.
I heard Houston Horror Film Fest went very good this weekend.
I heard nothing but good things.
So I wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't make it. I really needed to take the time off.
Definitely an open season, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't the Renfest start in October?
Renfest is in October through November. It's 8 weekends long.
And then we have our haunt night at some point.
We're working on that. I'm still trying to find a place, but
the fact that
these places are hard to.
The fact that I'm volunteering to do this, you should be like going, okay,
well, getting people to say yes, you can do it is the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Or well, we already have somebody coming to do it that weekend. I mean, it's just there's just so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. So I mean, there's a lot to everything, and then let's see, Houston Horror Film Fest, Anime Matsuri, Anime Houston, of course, the celebrity one in San Antonio, like you said, mm-hmm. Comic Conroe, Eastern Rim, but in
August, BelleCon is the second week in August, I think.
Mm-hmm. But in August, we're also having 2 conventions on our show. Mm-hmm. It's going to be our only 2 shows with guests that month because we're hitting all these other Comic Cons, so we're not having time. But
Oklahoma is the 9th through the 11th of September, Mombi.
On August 4th, we're going to have New Wave Expo, and then on August 19th, we're going to have Eastern Rim on the show.
Now, New Wave is in October, correct?
Yes.
And then Eastern Rim, though, is one of the Augusts.
Correct. But New Wave, if I'm correct, is in Corpus Christi.
I think so, yep.
So we are covering all the bases around this state for sure. And, of course, we have other states. We have South Dakota. We have New York. We have, was that Kansas that we had on? Wichita?
I don't know. I know we've had Louisiana on.
We've had Louisiana. Cyphicon. We have another one that's coming up in October also, which is going to be Cowtown.
Mm-hmm.
So they're actually going to be on our show too. So, like I said, we are keeping busy, and I've talked to a few other people. So we got some exciting stuff coming up.
Lots of good things. It's just
Yes.
so much going on. Like I said, it's like the pandemic floodgates closed and everything else went like haywire and said, great, we're free. Let's go enjoy everything. Except
Yes,
for
of course.
Taco.
Yeah, and what the hell? I'm still pissed at that.
I'm just saying, that's not nice.
We won our Choco Tacos.
We need to start a campaign.
Yes. Now more than ever.
I mean, yeah, we need all ice cream flavors. I definitely think Bluebell should do that.
Well, yeah, definitely. I think Bluebell would do it good.
Mm-hmm. And they have like tons of flavors to choose from. Nut butter, butternut crunch, or something like that. That one's good.
You could put like a little waffle cone in there with some chocolate, some vanilla. It's just there you go. There's your Choco Taco.
Everybody watching this is going to go out for ice cream afterwards because they're going to be like, "That sounds good." Volunteering, come on, bring it over. It's like 100 degrees out, you know.
like you said, what the hell?
Yeah, well, like I said before, June was like hell's front porch. We're now in 7th level of Hades. You know, how much hotter can it really honestly get?
You're gonna ask that question?
I know. Because we're not even in August yet.
And you even said the hells of Hades, and it's like, well, yeah, there we go. It's gonna get hotter now. Blame it on CJ.
Well, you know. Trevor said this morning, he's like, we actually need a hurricane to drop on us to get our water levels back up. Our poor grounds are crying.
No hurricanes.
I don't even know if the water would take it right now.
No hurricanes. I'm too close to the coast for that.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know.
farther up. You're farther up. You're not as bad as it would get here.
Maybe like a tropical depression, just something to drop like a lot of rain consistently. Because right now, I think the ground would reject it, honestly.
I'm considering putting a tray of cookies in the window of my
Yes.
car while I go grocery. Yes.
I have done that. I have done that, and I've actually made an egg on the sidewalk before. Literally.
I saw one now that
Got a curiosity to see if they'd work.
They're talking about lasagnas baking in mailboxes. It's like, yep, I could see it.
I mean, when it's like 90 something in the shade to 100 in the shade, it's like ridiculous in the sun.
Now all we have to do is figure out a way to make the flag go up when the lasagna's ready.
Yeah, you need like a little ding.
Yep.
Microwave ding.
Of course, I'd have to walk about a mile to the mailbox.
I'd be kind of curious to see what the mail person does when it comes to drop it off. They'd be like,
For me?
You shouldn't have. You brought me. This is like lunch to go. Yay. Love your postal person today. Leave them an ice cream sandwich in freezer packs.
Oh. No. All right. So who's all coming to Comic Conroe? You have the list. You just made one.
Yes, I did. And it was a brutal list. Trying to get it all into one video. But we have Adasa.
Mm-hmm.
Rico Fajardo. Ha! Rico, I said it correctly this time. Bryson Bogus.
I just hope he doesn't try to do a striptease at Conroe like he did at CyberCon.
Did I pronounce his last name correctly? Bogus? Baugus?
You're asking me. I can't pronounce my own last name.
Bryson, I hope it's correct. If not, you can correct me when we get there. Brian Dobson.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Huber.
Mm-hmm.
Saffron Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Andruno, your favorite monster. Kyle
Monsters
Jones.
need that too.
They do. Kyle Jones.
Mm-hmm.
John Grimian. Ha! John, I got that one right too. Christina Kelly. And the two I needed to go back and add were Melanie Cohn and Brian Drummond.
I can't believe you forgot Melanie.
I know. I realized in the video, I'm like, oh, duh. Sorry, Melanie. Please forgive me. But you're in. I redid the video, so everybody's in it.
And I hope she's going to have the pictures there. She has finally started doing it instead of having just the Lucy pictures because she was uncredited scene. She is going to have the picture that she is in when she was with Diane Keaton in The Godfather.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I hope she has those there.
That would be neat. She's a really cool lady too. Actually, the ones that I know from this list are really awesome people and super fun. So I'm excited.
Definitely. So we got Conroe, and of course we'll be talking to them on Thursday for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if he's feeling better, 100% better.
Plus, tons of like artists and vendors. I know a lot of them are coming back from last year, which is pretty cool.
I think Terry Wise is going to be there. I interviewed him at Comic Palooza.
Mm-hmm.
He was also at Houston Horror Film Fest.
Texas Sisters Press will be there. I know that Crimson Dawn will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Omega from Crimson.
Yes, Crimson Dawn will definitely be there.
They're one of the sponsors, yeah.
Yes, they're one of the big sponsors. Hey, Mish, we were just actually talking about you.
Hold on, I need to chastise the child again.
Having you on our show on August 4th at 6 p.m. for New Wave Expo.
Yes. Galveston.
No, Corpus.
Sorry. Sorry, I've been awake since 4:30. Sorry.
And I've only had 2 cups of coffee. Come on now.
I had a 7-Up in case you didn't see that one. So Corpus Christi.
Yes.
Is New Wave Expo. Yes. Sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh.
Down there. I mean, come on, work with me.
Definitely. And I know October 22nd is still, 3 months out. If you have any guest announcements, we'd love to hear them on our show.
Oh, definitely.
So.
Let us know. We always like the sneak peek coming through on our show, so that's always good.
Yes. God, I still can't believe about AnchorCon. I'm kind of jealous of them having a karaoke cruise.
Karaoke cruise thing. Oh, I so want to go.
Oh, I know. It's like, and speaking of AnchorCon, they gave the idea to me, and I talked to a very good friend of mine. And if you've noticed the new advertisement we put up for Tri-City, we definitely have our mermaid to go with our Poseidon. We'll be working out, getting possibly pictures with Poseidon as our logo with her in them. So
very cool.
We got a lot going on too. So yes, it's still over a year away, but we are actually working this show hard.
Make it right the first time out.
I'm sure we're going to have our little glitches.
You will, but you put your best foot forward. It can only get better from there.
True. And I sent a message to somebody from Nacogdoches to actually see if we can advertise on their page, which is like 10,000 in their group. So
nice.
I'm hoping. I'm just waiting for him to respond back. But it is a Tuesday and it is a work day, so we'll see about that. But yes, if you want to follow her, I put her link on the ad, and I think it's Mermaid Reina, if I recall.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it is.
So we don't have giveaway for tickets, but the last few weeks we've been giving away tickets for the escape room.
Yes, Terror Isle Escape Room in Texas.
Terror Isle Escape Room. There's still that discount for the con hour folks, if that's still pinned, correct? Or is that
yes, it's still up. It's five. You wouldn't get me when I had a cap in my hand. Five.
Yeah. $5 what?
$5 discount for Terror Isle. That's
It's
in
on
Texas, but
our yeah, it's on our
it's in the announcements.
Mom. I'll call you later. She has 2 to give away. 2 what to give away?
Sure, passes. Well, it could be anything. I don't know. We'll find out.
We're
You,
all for,
you know, we get surprised just as the other people do.
we're all for giveaways. Giveaways work.
Next month, I got to get with William Russell a little bit later today. A fabulous artist. They just came out with a comic book called Psycho Sal, which is basically about murders in New Orleans. And they have a comic book. Their Kickstarter just ended. And I'm going to see about getting 2 of those for giveaways for next month.
Ooh.
So met him in person at Comic Palooza. Wonderful guy, wonderful artist. And on August 4th. Cool. So definitely looking forward to that.
William Robinson.
Yeah, howdy, William. I need to get with you also, William. I oh my God, I'm just adding more to my schedule.
So you've already got like lists of stuff. I'm just surprised my list has been cut down.
My list will never be cut down. But, you know, I like it that way. I keep myself busy. I enjoy it.
But sometimes you just got to slow down.
Well, I know people are going to say it's like I'm taking a 2-week vacation in September, but that's not a vacation, people.
Mm-mm.
That is just family affairs that has to be attended to. And then when I get back, it'll probably be about 6 days off. And that will be about it for me for until the following year. And then I can tell you I won't be slowing down until November, and then I will take a week off after November.
I was gonna say after Tri-City Comic Con, I would assume you're at least taking a week off.
Now I have to say, Mish has gone probably to twice as many Comic Cons than I have this year already. I think she said she was at 17 or 18 at Comic Palooza.
Wow. Well, I'm trying to save my ankles for Comic Con, so.
Well, if you count the pre-comic book day and all the signings and everything, I've been to quite a few. I would say I'm about half that. I would say about 8.
Yeah, I'm low on the number list this year. Like I said, part of that's because my one ankle's healed, but the other one's still healing. It's still swollen. So I'm trying to save it for Comic Con. I'll probably run around Comic Con on slippers at the rate I'm going.
Yeah.
You think you laugh? I probably will have the monkey slippers on. You watch me.
I know I'm fixing to lose about another 5 pounds going to George R. Brown this weekend.
Probably. And I'm trying. I messed it up. I guess when you mess it up good, or do it right the first time, I guess,
Go big or go home.
Pretty much. And I did big. I did both. And I don't think I can get too much bigger unless I actually broke them. But no, I honestly am planning on bringing slippers to Comic Con.
I'm going to say screw it. I'm just going to bring a wheelchair. Go ahead and just start it. Start me out like this.
Maybe I feel like a little motor on the back of mine. I'll be running around on the floor, and it'll run out of batteries like halfway through.
She'll probably crash into every table there.
Probably. I'm dangerous in those things. Trevor tried to get me to do one of those in Walmart, and I swear I almost took somebody out. I tried.
50 points.
They're not quite that friendly in Walmart when you go to run them over. I'm just saying. You need a have around. What's a have around? Hover around. I still am dangerous. Trevor has that F1 racing game on his little Xbox thing with like the steering wheel and the pedals. I am like always riding that wall. So I don't know how safe I would be in a wheelchair.
Now I'm sitting here trying to think what were those things called that came out a while back ago? that had the long poles, and you stood on them, and they had wheels.
Segways?
Yes, thank you.
Segways.
That's what we need.
A little bit less dangerous. I could probably handle that. There's always
No one-
that kind of don't have the handles where you just kind of you move your feet and that's how you shift, and that could be fun too. Or just roller skates. Roller skates. Scott, if you're watching, I need a pair of roller skates.
no.
Yes.
I think I'm not even going to comment on that one, but
I need a
I
pair of
heard, I heard about, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to say it's going to happen or it isn't going to happen, but I heard somebody talking about roller derby.
Yes, I heard it too.
But I don't know. This year I don't think it would be good if they added it more space. I think it would be good. I think it's going to be pretty crowded this year.
I think so too. With all the guests and all the artists and vendors, it could be interesting. Amadi, we'll talk.
So it'll be interesting.
I think
Yes, at Comic Con Row.
I think I should work roller skates at Comic Con Row.
Yeah.
I'd be easily distinctable.
I would be one of the ones that, how the hell do you stop this shit? And I'd go through one of the damn windows.
Oh, see, I can roller skate. I've grown up roller skating. I have no problem with roller skating. Now, a wheelchair is a different story.
Which is funny. I'm worse on roller skates and I'm better on ice skates.
See,
And I'm from Texas. Go figure that.
see, I was born in Minnesota, so I'm better on ice skates than I'm on roller skates, but either one works for me. It's the wheelchairs that I'm a mess at.
Now, wheelchairs would be, I'd be the one rolling people and then saying, look, window.
What was that?
I'm evil. Yes, I think I do need to do a horror con one of these days. That would be my style. Of course, Amy would love it. Her and her horror.
Mm-hmm. I would be. I would be Scully. I'd cosplay Scully for you.
Yes, skating was my childhood and teen years, but I'm okay on ice skates. Like I said, for some reason I've always been better on ice skates than roller skates. But don't get me on those roller derby skates. Oh hell no.
Could be fun. I did look at that. There is actually a team here in Lufkin.
No, in my luck, I'd be on those and hit an acorn and go flying.
Oh, probably. And then you'd end up in the wheelchair and we'd all be in trouble. So yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. No, because there's no room for me to do anything downstairs.
No.
But I mean, the other thing is I probably today I'll go through and do our little announcement for August, our upcoming shows. Of course, it won't be long because we only have 2 shows next month, but we have 2 Comic Cons in the process. So
nobody contact us the week of Comic Con because it's going to be chaos.
I got one more conversation, which will be Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be conducting that from a hotel room.
Who that is?
I'm not even going to try to announce the name. I really am not.
Is it that rough?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
No. Hold on. I can spell it, maybe. Let me see if I can find it here. Like I said, I can spell it, but
you like phonetics on different names.
Okay, here we go. NZONDI.
Well, then I guess you're going to have to ask them when they come on.
Yes.
That's when my name is CJ Peterson. Super easy.
I mean, he's a wonderful author, but like I said,
no phonetics needed.
No names.
Gandhi, maybe? Maybe the N is silent and it's like Zondi?
It could be.
That would be my guess.
Well, like I said, I'll find out.
kind of curious now. What did they write? He, she,
I just closed all that up. I ain't opening that back up.
trying to promote here your conversations.
That will be discussed on the conversation. There we go.
On Friday.
Friday, and I think that's at 4 p.m.
Okay. Friday at 4.
Friday at 4. And like I said, I'll be conducting that from the hotel room since I'll be downtown.
It could be down Greg Brown.
No.
Conversation.
At least that's more than 2 O's.
This is true.
Did we talk about Comic Palooza? Yes, we did do some talking about Comic Palooza. I'm sure there's a lot more that we missed.
Both videos are up, right?
Yes, we do have both of our videos up.
Mm-hmm.
I went to post them in Comic Palooza, and for some reason they got taken down. They want us to share our media, but they don't want us to post it in their page.
That doesn't make sense.
Don't ask me. If y'all can find them, I put them in there. Maybe they threw them down way at the bottom. I don't know.
But they're on our page. They're on the Kind Hour page.
Yes, and they're on our YouTube for sure. We put them all together. I think we ended up with 19. One of them was missing. And I don't know who it was.
19 and not a lot of pictures.
Well, from my understanding, Mish, and I could be wrong, but I think they're trying to turn it into more of a trade show. And if they do that, that will be a big difference.
That'll be messing with the original premise of the show.
But like I said, that's what I heard. I'm not going to verify it. This is just rumor.
They don't want to acknowledge that we are officially there, even though we are officially there.
I was happy that they gave me a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
That made everything a lot easier. A lot easier.
I bring mine with me. Super heavy. Helps immensely.
I don't have one of those.
No.
And I won't get one of those.
No.
You can keep yours.
Mm-hmm. So the next time we know Amy's going to beat one, I'll have him bring his kilt.
Greg, you were everywhere. How many times did you see me? I'm curious. Because, I mean, I know I walked that floor 35 times at least. And I'm talking all 3 floors.
Because that sounds rough.
Like I said, I know I talked to like 20. And I'm sure it was different locations. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it different locations? Let's see.
Richfield Asylum.
He didn't sit down one time. Now, I did sit down to eat. Come on. I did sit down to eat.
You're not a traveling eater?
I saw you twice. See. And I bet it was probably different locations. Anytime somebody saw me, it was a different location, guaranteed.
But it sounds like y'all had fun.
It was. And everybody was looking for Eva, the cat lady. And I think I was one of the few people that found her.
Huh.
We won't tell anyone you did. Yeah, shh. Don't tell anyone I ate. Does that come? Can attest the fact that he was sitting. But, yep. That was the one time I saw Mommy, and she actually sat down next to me for about 5 minutes, got up, and then I got up. Boom. It was just separate ways.
Well, there's so much to see and so much to do. I know when I was young, last time I sat down, I think was when I did that interview with Scott last year. Otherwise, I didn't sit down all day either. It's very easy to get lost in it, that's for sure.
Yes. No, I did not interview the car people this year.
Well,
They
I
had
got
a lot of great cars there, but I did more with the droids because I thought the droids was cool, learning about those and how
Mhm.
they actually do have sites for that. And of course, Saber Guild, which,
Mhm.
like I said, they're getting about as popular with us as Davy Jones.
Mhm.
I think Davy Jones has had more interviews on this show.
I don't know. Crimson Dawn's pretty close to the running on that.
Crimson Dawn, Davy Jones, and Saber Guild.
And Steve Andrino, whenever he's there, he's always getting interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. They're fun groups.
Autographed by the artist. Yes, I did. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I've cleaned this room about 5 times in the last 3 days.
And you're going to be bringing me something special then for Comic Conroe, too.
Yes, I did get the autograph from Michael Shanks.
Yay!
But yes. So
So there's only 2 more in my top 5 I need to get.
trying to think what else I did. Like I said, it was just so much. Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. And like I said, if anybody wants Steve Andrino at their show who played Babu in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, give me a call and I'll see if I can make that happen for you.
Greg slipping in the agent.
Yep. But like I said, we have a ton going on. I'm going to be getting with Javier from Anime Oklahoma after his show, and we're going to be working on some projects. And then, of course, Tri City Comic Con next year, which is my big project right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to be downloading a video editor so I can actually start filming and doing some other stuff as well. So, like I said, no rest for the wicked.
That's okay. It's all in fun.
Oh, yeah.
So, Amy, know that we're praying for your little one. I'm praying for you, and hopefully she'll get better quickly.
Yes, because that's a drive from Bryan to Temple.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the little one that just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be kind of passed out for the drive because that would be brutal.
But, oh, I hung it up. That's why I couldn't find it down there. I have my badge hung up.
I always try to get the badges signed if I can. It doesn't always happen, but, you know, it's always fun to get them by the artist.
But, like I said, 19 interviews. I know I did 21, 22 for a fact because 2 of them had no sound, so I had to redo them.
Mm-hmm. Anubis
Yes.
in the house.
So, like I said, there's just been so much. I am still working on October. I do have one guest already lined up. I just got to set up the exact date on that.
What do I do with all of our badges are hanging up? I don't know what you do. What do you do with your badges, Greg?
I actually keep all mine. My first, let's see, it's quite interesting because I was looking at it. My first year, I was considered a vendor or artist vendor at Comic Palooza. And then the second year, I became what they called a professional because I was doing the panels. And then every year after that has been press. So it's just been moving up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
Creeping around, I'm looking. We're still working on that. We got to find a place.
I'm looking forward to it too, believe it or not.
But
I'm good.
I'm actually going to call the ghost hunters and say, hey, y'all find the place. We'll be there with you. But yes, I have all mine hanging up. I have Cyphicons up there. I have Beaumont up there, which Beaumont had a Venom on theirs, and Sam De La Rosa was there, so I had him sign it. So I have his.
Cool guy. Sam De La Rosa is cool.
Mm-hmm. I have Conroe somewhere.
What about Eels? Meat Shield. Oh.
Yeah.
Play.
But so, like I said, a bunch going on. I think St. Angelo's is over there too.
Because we have all of ours Comic Conros. I have the 2 metal ones from last year upstairs. 21 years worth of badges. That's a lot of badges.
Do you have one of those rooms with a chandelier of badges?
That's what I'm thinking. Or like I'm thinking about like what is that? McGuire's in Florida where they hang like the dollar bills from like the ceiling. You could hang your badges from this.
With them. Fan art. I think either fan art or do a chandelier with them, having them at different lengths.
It could be a literal fan hanging from
and then have some lights where they reflect. Especially if you do have any metal ones. Those metal ones will do some reflecting.
Damage.
I do have good ideas every so often. Thank you. Not much, but every so often. But let's see. Some LED light. Yeah, that would be cool.
They're fun though. They're good memories, that's for sure.
Yes. And then, of course, I do have some of the pictures. Of course, I had to get Patricia Tallman from Cyphicon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Mine are upstairs in my office.
I have Jerry Ryans
on the doors.
Jerry Ryans, Patricia Tallman, and Michael Shanks. Those are the three that I was willing to spend money on.
I will have Michael Shanks. I have Patricia Tallman, Sean Astin, Tim Russ. I have Kevin Sorbo. I have Chris Casamassa. I have Michael Capone. I have, all of the Comic Con people from last year.
Actually, I was going to say Stephanie Nadoni, Stephanie Nadoni, Steve Andrino. Actually, Steve actually gave me a pin. Yeah. Let's see if I can put this up here.
Oh, that's cool.
There, wrong way.
There you go. That's cool.
Oh, it's upside down. There you go.
I have John Grimion. I have Christina Kelly. I have Brittany Karbowski. I have a lot. As in, when's our next show? As in this show, or when's our next Comic Con? Next show for this show is Thursday night Comic Conro.
Correct. My next show is actually Comic Con wise. I'll be at Anime Matsuri this weekend. And then I'll be at Anime Houston in 2 weeks. And then I'll be at Comic Conro in 2 weeks after that. Mine is Comic Conro and then Anime Oklahoma. But Thursday at 6 p.m. we're having Comic Conro on our show. And then, of course, every Tuesday at 11 a.m. We're here, smiling faces. At least 2, maybe 3 of us. Depending on my mood, depends on whether I smile or not. Well, I thought you'd be in a crappy mood because of the whole Choco Taco thing. And now you had to go and ruin my damn day again. I had forgotten all about that. Make your own Choco Taco. And guys, we are selling our last bit of cups. And you won't have these anymore because they're going to have a different logo on them. So if you want those, you're going to have to message me and I'll let you know how to get a hold of them. Sharing is caring. Yes. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any interviews at Anime Matsuri. If the opportunity comes up and it's a good one, I will hit it. The new logo is actually the one that you see in the corner of the screen that has the clock on it. That one does not have the clock on it. So as soon as I can get rid of these cups, I can get the newer cups. Yep. Are there new t-shirts coming at all? I got to get with Scott on that. Okay. But I'm going to do it with just the logo. The old one. I think the logo is what's the best. People like that logo. It's a cool logo. Davy Jones and Brian Salinas. Kind of tag teamed it a little. Yep. But definitely. Either today or later this week. Oh, definitely. I will be around for sure. But everyone, it's going to be about time for us to go. I actually got to go get an oil change in my vehicle, have to do a little bit of shopping. Actually, have to clean up one more time around here. Not that I have to, but when you quit doing something that I've been quitting
Mm-hmm.
and definitely working on quitting, you definitely find stuff to do.
I'm sure.
But yes, everyone, we will talk to y'all later. And until our next show, we will see you Thursday at 6 p.m. Until then,
Well,